for Kansas City.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Not pleased with the setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And a Titans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Johnson on the carry.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted. The running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers being chased out left. He's going, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
The score, Titans 21, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Tyreek Hill.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll give him a yard on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Chris Jones on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Titans first down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 21, Chiefs nothing.
On 1st first down. It's Johnson, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker.
Touchdown, Titans! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And again this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch 30. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Yellow. 42,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
10-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Line 42. Line 42. Hey, here we go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run the counter. Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20! Touchdown, Titans!
Rodgers.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Henry, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of
now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And
now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Taking a deep shot here, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Johnson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. 35. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the second down throw on target.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Joey Sly.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Johnson again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Henry, the ball
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And it's third down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll air this one out deep for... Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Titans 49. Chiefs 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught at the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 49. Chiefs 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now it's Henry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Carry on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's caught by Smith.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception.
Mahomes
picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
their own 43-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They begin with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
14.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Colin Saunders on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 41-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Titans.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7.